This group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Pittsburgh Pirates.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. And now a shot of the Cardinals' starting lineup is set by Mike Matheny. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Rendell Grichuk makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For St. Louis, center fielder, Rendell Grichuk.
And a new season is underway as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Cole into the windup. Here it is on 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
And with the light rain falling the way it is here at game time, if you're a speed threat, a slick field can really work to your advantage. It's tough to make the plays out there on the infield. Hit the ball on the ground and run, but it's not going to help you if you don't put the ball in play.
Striding into the box, Colton Wong. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties, but equally effective.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Yeah, make it back-to-back strikeouts here to start the inning. So much for the top of the lineup setting the table.
Carpenter.
First delivery to him on the way. Matt Carpenter is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well, though.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. First inning as we're just underway from Pittsburgh. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Time for a quick break, then back to PNC Park after this. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
I think this team really needs to find that right balance between power and speed. They've got them both, but you can't rely too heavily on the long ball, and you also can't run yourselves out of potential run-scoring opportunities. So mix it together well.
Adam Wainwright is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, last year he had an ERA under 2. Absolutely dominating almost every time out. Can't wait to watch that dominance here in this one.
Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Well, if these guys are going to do anything this season, he's going to need to be a big part of that offense. And he comes through big time right here with a base hit in his very first at-bat.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Hot shot toward third. In there, a base hit. Throw in time as he's called out on a very close play at second.
You have got to be kidding me. You're not going to see this ever. I mean, this is a base hit all day long, but he comes up firing from his outfield position, and they wind up getting a force on the play.
And a step off. Running now is McCutchen. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there.
And that's a situation where a guy just gets a little too antsy out there. So once they step off, He's left with nowhere to go.
Here's David Freese to stand in. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Cutter low, 1-1. Push to the right side. And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down.
And even if this doesn't lead to a run, it's important not to let this guy get out there and skate through the first inning, throwing as few pitches as he has. If nothing else, maybe you force him to throw another, 5, 6, 7 pitches to the next hitter.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Yeah, not exactly the time to raise the warning flags just yet, but it's not often you'll see him give up 3 hits in the first inning. It's easy to sit here and say, maybe he doesn't have his best stuff, but it wouldn't surprise me at all to see him run off a string of 8 in a row either.
Standing in now, Jung-Ho Kang. As she'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1.
And in a spot like this, first and second with 2 away, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. Ground ball left side. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. Now the throw in from Holiday is going to keep that runner from advancing past third.
And there's just another good first inning at bat right there. This is going to load the bases now, 2 outs. And this is where you got to make sure that you make that guy pay for all the early base runners he's given up. You cannot let this guy wiggle off the hook and strand the bases loaded.
Francisco Cervelli will stand in now, and suddenly the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Yeah, this sort of came out of nowhere, didn't it? But when you've got a guy reeling out there like he really doesn't know what hit him, boy, it's time to put the pedal down.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Pirates leave them loaded after 1. Matt Holliday will stand in to start things out, with his guys pretty fortunate to get out of that last half inning with the game still scoreless.
Yeah, they were able to dodge a bases loaded situation. That could have gotten out of hand quickly, so maybe they can calm their guy down a bit by getting a couple runs here.
Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Cole has his target. 1-1 pitch on its way. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, pitching like this deserves another look through as we check out the last 4 batters on show track. Here he was striking out the side the previous inning, and he starts things off here with another one. That's 4 in a row now.
Here's Johnny Peralta now, as he'll swing at the first pitch and send one on the ground to first. Jasso comes up with it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands, and he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
Matt Adams into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Gregory Polanco will start things out. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, and 9 to start out the home half of the second.
And they probably still can't believe they didn't get anything out of that first inning. They got the bases loaded, but just couldn't cash in.
First pitch on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1. Hot shot on the ground to short. And Peralta's throw is in time for out number 1.
Batting 8, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Stepping in, Josh Harrison, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now, that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
And that's a good 0-2 pitch there. It's a little up, it's a little out, but it's close enough that a hitter's basically forced to go after it.
Into the box now, Garrett Cole, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Takes this the other way to right. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
How about that swing? That wasn't just a little bleeder off the end of his bat. He swung that bat like he knew what he was doing up there.
John Jaso will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
And you know, guys, I just love the way he went the other way with that. Now I'm interested to see if he has a similar approach in this at-bat.
And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
Boy, a 2-out single, now nearly a hit by pitch. You've got to be careful right here not to let this inning get away from you.
Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers. But he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. This is hit softly to third. And, oh, he can't knock this one down as it zips right by him into left.
Boy, the hits just keep on coming here. You see the highlighted column right there. That's 6 against him already, and we're just in the second inning.
Andrew McCutchen gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
The 0-1 on its way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's a pitch away from wiggling off the hook for the second straight inning.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
3 hits now in the inning. He's pretty fortunate this one doesn't score a run, and that's going to load the bases now with 2 away. So it might take a 4th hit here to put something on the board.
Here's David Freese to stand in as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that'll get down for a base hit. 1 run scores.
Well, I don't know how you start an inning much better than this. That's 4 straight hits now. This one brings home a run, and they're all set up to bring home a crooked number if they can keep this going.
Starling Marte has a great opportunity now to break this game wide open as he comes to the plate with the bases loaded.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been watching closely here, Matt. Always feels great to get some run support from your guys.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Just missing here, 2-0.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is Holiday. Gone! It's a grand slam. So So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. And the Pirates are up 5-0 now.
Boy, an opening day grand slam. How about that to get your season off on the right foot? That's one of those where you're coming back to the dugout thinking, oh yeah, baby, this is going to be my year. Hard to blame him after that. That'd be a month worth of RBIs for me.
Stepping in now, Jung-Ho Gong. Swing and a liner, but foul. 2 out, nobody on.
Nope,
and he misses with it, 1-1. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
In the air, out to right. Piscotty moves over, and that's the 3rd out. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. We've played 2. It's the Pirates 5, and the Cardinals nothing. Stephen Piscotty will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Cole's ready, coming at him with the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Harrison has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
This is where, as a pitcher, you can start to put the clamp down. This was a tie ball game, but now all of a sudden, he's out there with a 5-run lead. So you can bet he won't be afraid to start going after guys a bit more, just like he did right there.
Into the seats, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. Adam Wainwright will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Francisco Cervelli digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.